Hi friends! I want to show you how to make the easiest chocolate cake ever. There's no eggs, no milk, nothing in there. It is vegan, and I got the original recipe from Jenny Can Cook. I'll link her page below. Anyway, you can put this together in 5 minutes. And I don't like chocolate cake, but this cake was really good. So I'm going to go celebrate our birthdays tomorrow with my friend Pat. Today I celebrated our birthdays with my friend Denise. They're a couple of my best friends, and I'm celebrating a birthday week. So even I like this cake. And like I said, I don't like chocolate cake. It makes one layer. You can either ice it, or you can put a glaze on it, or you can just sprinkle it with powdered sugar, which is what I think I'm going to do. I'll get a nice little one of those paper doilies and just sprinkle on a little design on there. But anyway, I have all my ingredients here. I'll post them below, and I'll go over them with you as I'm doing it too. All right, here we go. This was such a good chocolate cake too. All right, so the ingredients are 1.5 cups all-purpose flour. So I have that here, and it says to sift all this together. So this is 1.5 cups of flour, and it says 1/4 cup of cocoa, in that goes. And here I have a cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, not baking powder, baking soda. So in that goes. All right, now I'm going to sift all this together, and that's it for the dry ingredients. Hopefully the sugar goes through. So I'll be back when I get this all sifted through. Okay, I'm just going to give this a little stir through just to make sure everything is incorporated. And you could even put this together as a dry mix and have it handy, and then it will go even quicker. Okay, easy peasy, right? That took all of 2 minutes to put together. Now I'm going to add the wet ingredients. And the wet ingredients are 1 cup cool water, 6 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 tablespoon of fresh lemon juice or distilled white vinegar, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So I'm going to whip that up before I stick it in there. Give it a good mix, because we know oil and water don't mix too well. We want to have it all nicely incorporated. And like I said, I don't even like chocolate cake, but I really, really like this cake. And it's cheap. You don't need eggs, you don't need butter, you don't need a cake mix. Just mix up your own cake mix. You can do this in bulk, just triple or quadruple the recipe. And what makes this rise is the baking soda and the lemon juice. Just give it a good mix. Don't over mix it. And that's it. We are done. All right, now here, I like this silicone pan. I don't know where I got it. I'm sure you can get it online. And I just sprayed it with some Baker's Joy. So I'm going to just pour it in here. I'll get myself a spatula, because we want to get all this goodness in here. And the batter's kind of thin, but not too thin. Well, I see I could have mixed that a little better, but it is what it is. Still a little on the bottom that didn't get mixed up. So we're going to put all that in here, and I'm going to give it another quick stir, just a little bit. Here in the pan. And the funny thing is, it already bubbles up. I don't want to stir it too much because I don't want to scrape all the baker's joy off the bottom there. And that's it. Now I'm going to stick this in a preheated 350-degree oven. And I'm going to bake it for 30 minutes until the toothpick inserted comes out clean. So I use my toaster oven, so I really don't preheat that. But anyway, that's what it looks like. And I'll be back and show it to you once it's baked. How easy was that, right? It's going to be good. All right, I'm waiting for my cake to bake, and I just wanted to say, are you feeling stressed? Because you might want to try a couple of these moves every day. And one of them is give yourself a compliment, say a prayer, take a breath, and do something you enjoy. And give those things a try. And if you're stressed, that should help. So those are today's words of encouragement. And hopefully they'll work for you. So I'm going to wait for my cake to bake. And I don't think I'll be stressed about my chocolate cake. All right, I'll be back. Oh, I'm back, and not because the cake is done. I forgot one thing in my little list of stress relievers. And I think it's an important one too. And that's dream a dream. So sit quietly and meditate over those few things. All right. Still waiting. All right. It's morning. I'm getting ready to go. Here's my cake. Nice and springy and moist. So there it is. Simple, simple. And it's very tasty. So I'm going to make some, I decide I'm going to make some frosting. So I'll be back in a minute with the ingredients. So I have here a can of coconut milk, organic, from Thai Kitchen. I got this at Costco. They don't always carry it, but I get, it's like 6 cans, I think. I forget the price, but I stock up when I can find it there. But you can get this anywhere. I think Walmart carries it too. And this has been in the fridge. So now I'm going to open this can, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it upside down because I want all the coconut cream. So I'm going to open this can, and yes, I'm in my jammies. I just made another video that I'm going to be posting soon. And this will go up tomorrow. So what I'm going to do now is, and all the cream is on the bottom and the liquid is on the top. I don't know if you can see that or not. So I need a cup. Hang on a second there. This was poor planning on my part. Sorry. So anyway, what I'm going to do here is just pour off this water. And don't throw that away because you can use it. You can use it in smoothies or whatever because it's sweet. And I'm going to be making a coconut vanilla frosting. And there is all the cream on the bottom. So now I'm going to put all that into my bowl with a little vanilla, a little confectioner's sugar, and whip it up because this whips up just like whipped cream. So if you're ever out of whipped cream, keep some cans of coconut milk on hand and you can whip it up as whipped cream and it's really tasty. Actually, you can buy this now, coconut whipped cream in the aerosol cans, and they also have almond whipped cream, but it's way cheaper to make your own because that's what we do to save money, right? Okay, so there we have it. Get all that goodness out of there. Like I said, you have to store this in the fridge overnight so that the cream solidifies. Okay. So, there you have it. Now I'm going to add a little confectioner's sugar and some vanilla, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I added about 3 tablespoons of confectioner's sugar and about half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. If you like it more vanilla-y, add more. So I'm going to use my handy dandy GE mixer that I actually got as a wedding gift to my first husband, and I got that in September of 1971, and it still works, so I'm going to keep using it. All right, I'm going to whip this up, and I'm going to turn off the camera because it's too loud, and I'll be back once I get this whipped. Okay, I'm going to call that good. So there you go. And if you like it sweeter, just add more confectioner's sugar. And like I said, I don't like it so sweet. So I'm just going to put this on my cake now. And it's real tasty. So this is not a real fancy cake. I'm just leaving it in the pan. Let me bring you a little closer. There we go. So this is just staying in the pan, and I'm just going to put this. Now I would suggest refrigerating this because it's like any buttercream frosting would be. You know, it gets soft after a while, but it's a real nice consistency right now. So I'm going to put all that on there. And in the time I mean, this, if you time this and you don't include the bake time or the cooling off time, this cake took like, at most, not even 20 minutes to make. So, and then you can put some sprinkles on it or whatever you want. But 1 can is enough to frost the top of the cake. Unless, of course, you like a really, really thick frosting, which I don't. Use 2 cans.
I don't have an opinion on that.
Oh, Alexa's talking to me. And she doesn't have an opinion on that. Now that was funny. Anyway, there you go. Can't be any easier than that. And you can pipe this frosting too, if you like. I would suggest maybe refrigerating it a little bit first. But it's great for cupcakes and cakes and So I'm not a cake decorator, although, hey, that would be a nice frugal hobby you could make even some money doing. So I'm going to pop this in the fridge until I'm ready to go. Maybe throw some sprinkles on it. Oops. And there you go. And it doesn't have a real coconut taste to it. You know, it has a vanilla taste. So, you know, if you say, oh, I don't like coconut, and that's fine. I'm not a big fan of, I like fresh coconut, but I don't particularly like dried coconut. But it does not really have a coconut taste to it. So there you have it, my friends. Birthday cake, celebration cake. All right. Okay, I found some chocolate sprinkles. I had those, so I added some of those. Not too many. I don't like biting down on sprinkles. There's my cake. There's my friend's present. I'm going to go get dressed now and be on my way. So thank you very much for watching my cooking demonstration here. That's all I have for you today, and please consider subscribing if you like my content. Give me a thumbs up if you like my content. It helps me know what you like. And that's all I have. So, abundant blessings, my friends. I love you guys. And I'll see you next time.